What's going on, everyone? Today we're doing a 2018 Ford Escape. Let's double check on that. Today we're doing a 2017 Ford Escape liftgate dent. Don't know what happened, but it's got a dent in the body line. It's about a softball sized dent directly in the middle of the body line. What we're going to do to start this repair is glue pull it to get a large portion of that dent out, and then we're going to take the interior trim panel out, access it through the backside with our tools, and we're going to basically massage it out and use our sharp tip tools to get every single lift. All right, here's our Ford Escape 17 model, little titanium Eco Boost, but that's not what we're worried about. But look at this dent here. It also has a dent here, very minor, but they're not worried about that. They want this out. So you can see it and what it's supposed to look like here. It's supposed to be perfectly smooth. Just look at it. And also, you notice there's some damage here. They're going to have another vendor come out and take care of that. But look at it. It's not bad. These dents are actually fairly simple, and I would prefer these dents over more complicated repairs, such as the Cadillac SR6 that I did last week, the red one. Don't ever be afraid of these. Just put your glue tab here, right in this little crease area right here. Get a lot of it out. Tap the crown down, you'll be good to go. But you can see there's a gap here where this molding meets the shell or the skin. See, it's just damaged. But there's the dent. You can see the smile or the crown at the top. And then right in here, it's got a little scratch, scuff mark. You can't really tell. But I notified the customer of that just to make sure. First things first, while my glue gun is heating up, I am going to go ahead and iron out the liftgate interior trim panel. That way I can go ahead and get that out of the way and be as efficient as I possibly can. That's one thing you want to do when you're mobile, is be as efficient as you can. So glue gun's heating up. Let's go ahead and get this interior trim panel off. Two Torx, I believe they're 25 Torx. So it's starting to rain on us. We're going to go ahead and take these two Torx bolts out of the grab handle, and that should be all the bolts to get this interior trim panel off the car. It's a 20. interior trim panel is off. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what that looks like from the back side, so you can kind of know what kind of access you'll have. Let's take a look. Okay, now that the interior trim panel is off, we're gonna go ahead and glue pull and get the ball rolling on this repair. I'm gonna use the Kiko K-Bar Centipede Crease tab. So scratch here, scratches all along here. Key is where to put this foot placement. Might put it right there. Not pulling too hard because I want to see what the metal does. Just give me a light little pull. See, a lot of it has come out already. A lot of it has. What I'm going to do is take this off and then switch to a different tab so I can tap the crown down. Show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is after the initial glue pull. We just barely pulled it. Got quite a bit out. What we're gonna do is use a much smaller tab on there. That way, when we pull in here, we're gonna tap around this area here where the high spot is. Release the pressure, and then it'll, as we're tapping this down and pulling here, it'll bring the dent up very easily. So we'll show you kind of what I'm talking about. that was awkward. Okay. Okay, you may be wondering why I put the tab here instead of on the body line or above the body line. Well, no reason at all, just to see what it would do. So we're going to find out. Sometimes it's kind of a guessing game. Just trying to figure out what to do next. But I'm going to do a gentle pull here. See what the metal does and how it reacts. I'm looking at the body line and seeing what it's doing. Nice little pull there. Pull that off. Good. I'll zoom in for you and let you see. Came out pretty good. Now we're going to put a tab in the crease, inside this crease here, and release some pressure by tapping around it. I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to place it right there. Just a thin little bead, not too much. While that tacks up a little bit, I'm going to use this mini lifter here to kind of give me a little pull, and I'm going to tap around the edges. Okay, I got my blending hammer. We'll go down here so you can kind of. Got a tension applied to it, and I'm just going to tap this little crown right here. Okay. Me squeezing that didn't pop it. It was a combination of me squeezing, applying pressure, and tapping that crown. And tapping it released the tab. Let's see what we have now. Zoom in real quick. A little bit better. Okay. I'm gonna do a shorter tab. Get in there and see what it does. I think this may not work, but let's go for it. Yes, it is raining on me. I'm gonna try to get as much of this glue out, or as much of the dent out as possible before I start tooling it. So I'm gonna do kind of a medium wet pull. A little different technique than slide hammer. I mean, anything else I've been doing. Set up. No rain getting on us. Let's go ahead and get this thing off. There we go. Okay. So we're pretty much done glue pulling now. What I'm going to do is start tooling it now. I'll show you what it looks like. Yep, that actually is a really good result. That's what I want. And I'm just gonna get a tool on the body line, get the body line up, and then work the bottom section here, and then tap all this down and go from there. Got my tent set up. Let's take a look. The dent. Look at it. A lot of it came out with just glue pulling at the beginning. Whole lot. And we're just gonna work that body line quite a bit. And we're gonna get this body line out because it's still down and in. See if I can give you guys a view of it. Let's get a light on it and see. Oh yeah, you can see the body line. How shiny it is right there in the middle. It's in. Let's get a good, better look at this thing. What do you guys think? You think this is something y'all can fix from here? can see right there, that body line is low, how gray it is. Definitely get that out. Good to go. Okay, let's get this ratchet strap going. Want to be at a good angle, good eye level. Getting all the dust and debris off of this, because it sucks. Yep. Every time I tap down on it, all the debris falls down all over the dent and gets in my way. Yeah, so it's raining a little bit, but that's okay. As you can see right now, we got quite a bit of the dent out already just by using the cherry tip Dent Craft single bend rod. Highly recommend those. I've said it in pretty much so many of the videos. It's just a great tool to have. Highly recommend them. They're about $100, $115. Just get you all 4 of them. They probably have 6 now. I don't know, but I've got 4 of them. Yeah, 4. So I'm just going to clean all this up, get all the high spots down, and then I'm going to finish pushing up any larger lows with the cherry tip, and then finish it off with the super sharp tips from PDR Finesse, the Mark Circus rods, if that's how you pronounce his name. Okay, let's do this. And this tip right here is from Edgy Tools. It's called the A Cup. And this one is from Dead On Dent Tools, match grade tip. I like this. I've had this since 2017, and it's still great. Use it every day. It's $25, I believe I paid for that tip. This one was $50. Totally worth the money. Match grade tip, $25. Edgy knocker A Cup, $50. And this hammer, they don't make it anymore. Sorry. Okay, now we're going to work this body line here. This body line for about 1 inch because it's still low, and these high spots will not go down anymore. You can tell whenever your hammer is bouncing off of it. Really, the way it bounces, you can tell that it doesn't want to move. So you know there's some pressure somewhere, and it's in that body line. I'm gonna get a lot of that body line up with this cherry tip tool right here. See if I can get you a better view. There we go. Now you can definitely see the low where it's really gray at. right in this area on the body line. I'm using this tool here. A1 Tools, $35, 90-degree bend, sharp tip. It's called Very Sharp. It's actually not very sharp. It's pretty blunt. So I would recommend these for if you're starting off and you want to get them. They're $35 each, 3 different lengths. Highly recommend them. I haven't used this tool in about 5 years, 5 or 6 years. Now we are. It's the perfect tool for it, right? Or spot. A1 Tools. I think it's called PDR storeonline.com. Not sure, but their tools are great for entry-level technicians, and even they have a lot of great tools actually. Can't say anything bad about their tools. They do a great job, excellent customer service. Great job. side. Oh yeah, it's looking really good. Swap this out for this guy. Okay, so here we are, about 80% of the way through. Take a look what it looks like here. Kind of really hard to tell. That's like right here. I'll put a light on this so y'all can see better. Got to get that out. Literally, I couldn't even see that before at all. This is zoomed in, so it's going to show every little detail. And the lower you get, the more detail you'll see. Look at the body line there. Literally just wet sand and buff that and you're good to go. That's it. Just wet sand and polish that out.